is a stunning piece of wood. I would have never thought in a million years that would have ended up coming out. Don't even see it very well because it's so shiny, the light's reflecting off of it. But I took that bit. So this is the project. I'm calling it my prehistoric bowl, as you can see from the title. The reason being is because it's old, chunky and rough around the edges, just like me. So sticky and horrible. So yeah, yeah, nothing else to say really. It's failed. No good. So I'll see you guys next week. Fresh new project, one that works. And take care. Speak to you soon, and bye for now. Good afternoon all, hope you are all well. Thank you very much for coming and joining yet another skkrafts live. Third one this week, so I do apologise if you're getting a bit fed up with me. Yeah. But anyway, hey, what'd you say? What was that?
No, not really.
So anyway, hope you enjoyed the Crafty Festival. Some really good people on, some really good makers on. Went through till 2 o'clock this morning, so absolutely, I haven't seen all of them, but I've seen most of them. Some really good makers, and like I say, well done guys for Jamie and Carl for putting it on. So what are we doing today? Today I have a piece of horse chestnut, still green. It's only been cut 6 months, if that. I was going to do a goblet, but I think I might actually do a vase instead.
No, it's not a vase, it's a vase.
Okay, I'll do a vase instead. So I think I'm going to do that first, but first off I need to square the ends, and so we can get it into the chuck. I've got it between centres, so I will do that while Nick welcomes everybody in the chat.
No?
Yeah, now, why not? Go for it, love.
And good afternoon, or some people it's good morning. Right, I think from my chat says Woodward by Colin was first, but looking at his comment, looked like he was beaten by Sid's repurposing. So we will welcome Sid's repurposing, Wood Wizardry by Colin, adjust my goggles, Douglas Mungham, Gerard the French Turner. We also have Woodturning by Barry. We have Brian at Heartwood Turning. We also have Lawrence, Andy H is for Turning. Clint at Wood Dancers. We also have Joe Senior's just popped on, but she's going to visit her mum, so give your mum everyone's best, Joe. Chris Dodds is on. Darren J. Callison is on. Also, welcome to Terry Bartlett from Plymouth Woodturners. Ruby Clare's on. We also have Gav Cedar Woodwork is on. I think that's pronounced right. Pete from Twisted Trees is on. We also have Stuart, I think it says Ingruli. Barry Kitty is on. Wayne the Woodturner. Eric Winkler. Matt Candriver. Not heard of him before. Oh, got it. Stomach. Oh. Rex B is on. Woodwork Learner is on. Steve.
Yeah.
Sid's put. Steve, thank you for organising the messages to Robbo, and thank you to all who left a message.
It's a pleasure.
Michael McEwen is on. Amy's on. Hello, Amy. I think. Oh, TJ Turner's on. T is for trouble, isn't it, Steve? Paul Agreesby Turner is on. Steve Hale. Welcome everyone to the chat. If I've missed you, Terry Bartlett said he's looking forward to your visit.
Thank you, Terry.
Gav's put Nikki, you pronounce it any way you like, it's a made up word. Oh, someone's name I've seen. Right, I don't know how you say this one. EMGI Woodworks.
EMGI, what is that? Let me have a look.
MG? I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce that, sorry, but welcome to the chat. Mike Walt is on.
Hi, Mike, how you
Very
doing,
swift
mate?
hello to all. Woodworm Paul is on. Jay's Cabin. And if I've missed anyone again, just put you missed me, because
Again.
I know with this, sometimes the mouse it just sort of flips really quick. So
Operator error, is it?
don't keep blaming me. Oh, Tommy's Workshop. I know I missed him.
Hi, Tommy, how you doing, mate?
But just welcome everybody to the chat. And you'll be pleased to know I will be chopping carrots.
Dun dun dun.
And it's not voice, not a, what do you call it? Not sound over. It's actually going to be me cutting up carrots. So welcome everybody.
Alright, so we've got that now in our chuck.
Oh, I missed Mike Stroughton as well.
Mike or Mark?
Oh, Mark, sorry. He said, have you sent the video message to Robbo?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Have you...
Door 60's on. Hello, Door.
Yeah, I sent it, Mark, because obviously their time is different to our time and I want to get it over today to him. Right, let's get this...
Just quickly, that one I couldn't pronounce, he said, like the car brand, MG.
there you
So,
go.
MG, there you go. So welcome everybody.
So rough and gouge, got a nasty inclusion in there, or branch, where obviously branch came out, so we're going to clean that up nice and gently with the rough and gouge.
Oh, Gerald said his connection was a bit slow. What's the word?
It's a piece of horse chestnut, Gerard. And it's still green, so it's only been cut about 6 months.
Got something else on here, sorry. Robert Dolman's joined us.
Hi, Robert.
Also, Darren put, oh, no need to post the link to chopping carrots this week. When I get round to it. It's busy bee this morning. And like them sat on their backside at the computer. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm choosing to ignore me normally. That's usually okay.
Sorry, did you say something?
Unless I mention food, chocolate, then he may, or words he may listen.
Oh, what you talking to me?
Oh, sorry, no. Talking about you.
Very wet, this. Stringing nicely.
Chris Dodds put, you guys must eat enough carrots so you don't have to have the lights on.
Every meal, Chris.
No, it's not. You wouldn't. I would have veg with every meal. You wouldn't. Benjamin's on. Welcome, Benjamin.
All right,
Been here a
Benjamin.
while, but I was eating an amazing tuna baguette, which is more important than speaking to you lot. Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks, Ben.
Mike said, "Sorry, but have to go. Enjoy the demo. Cheers all."
See you later, Mike.
Darren said, "Domestic deafness is real. I have it."
Look at them strings. Look at them. Off a nice bit of green wood.
Stuart, whose surname I can't pronounce, said, "I think
Ingreeny, innit? I think it's Stuart Ingreeny or something like that.
No, it's not Inguini. It's not got a thing Ingruli or something."
All right, well, you know.
He said it's a pain in the neck to pronounce. I've told myself sometimes.
Right, so.
You had a bit of trouble when you took my surname, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, Nicola, yeah.
Rex said, "As one of the observers, thank you to all the people who did the craft of your day yesterday. An excellent series of classes started by Master Wayne."
Yeah.
MG Woodwork said, "And what is this piece of chestnut going to be?"
A vase, a vase, a vase,
Vase.
a vase. I've got missing a gouge. Where's my other gouge? Right, let's get 1/2 inch bowl gouge just to get some rough shape on this. Actually, it cuts better with the rough and gouge. So I'm using the rough and gouge because you get better string from it. So, and then we'll just refine that with whatever else we need to. So what I'm trying to do is I want to go narrow neck and then bulge it out in the middle and then bring it back down to the bottom. That's what I want to do. But hopefully, what I'm hoping is, as it dries, it's going to twist a little bit without cracking. So I may actually, might not get it finished today. I might rough turn it, and then we can put some baby oil on it or something to stop it cracking out too quick, or drying too quick. Sorry. And then we can come back later on and finish it off.
Right, it said it's pronounced Ingruil. Ingruil.
Okay.
Pete said, "Only part of Crafty Weekend I was able to tune into with the last 10 minutes of Steve's, but he finished 10 minutes early, so I didn't even have that."
Sorry, Pete. Mark made me finish early. Get some of this. Speed up a little bit now. We've got a bit better balance.
About balance.
Bit of balance.
Not about balance.
So let's bring that swan in there a little bit. Move that a little bit.
Pete said, obviously, I knew it'd be Mark's fault. Where is the old boy today, anyway?
He's out with Kim, I think.
MG Woodwork said it's end grain. You can probably do all turning with rough and gouge and a spindle gouge.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate.
Darren Ben, be good. You're having a laugh, ain't you?
I'll take that in a little bit there.
Trouble Turning said, don't forget to tighten the chuck before hollowing as it's green timber, Steve.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Terry.
I cannot believe it's 1st of August. Before we know it's going to be blinking Christmas, isn't it?
Thanks for that vote of
The dreaded C word.
Thank you for that vote of
Bit of insight, you mean?
yeah.
You like Christmas, though?
I do like Christmas because I get
Just-
time off.
It's just stressful because the kids are older and they don't know what they want. And
I get a peach, a peanut, and a lump of coal this year.
Brian at Hartwood said, of course it's Mark's fault. It's always Mark's fault. Pete from Twisted Tree says, MG, don't forget the skew. Steve could do most of it with a skew.
Pete, don't start.
Chris Dodd said it could become a very tall funnel, guys. Just saying.
Don't say that. We're going to go funnel free.
Woodwork Learner said, TJ, shush, we could have had some fun watching Steve panic.
Panic?
Colin said, scary, innit? Don't say the C word. And Darren put, of course, we come here for the banter. The wood turning is secondary, isn't it? Steve, are you doing a vase with a narrow top or a narrow bottom?
Narrow top. So I just got a little bit of a hump in there.
Chris said, have you been naughty or nice, Steve? Neither.
Thanks.
Darren said, you squeeze the coal hard enough, you get diamonds, don't you?
Yeah. So I'm just trying to refine that neck a little bit. We'll keep you up.
Well, you woke me up at 7:30. I went, what time, Casey, got to be at work?
Oh, 7:30. Half the blooming day's gone at 7:30. Half the day's gone at 7:30.
Idiot.
Let's just check that because that's a bit bumpy there. I don't know if there's an inclusion in there or if there's a bit of tear out or what. A little bit of tear out there. Let's just try and get rid of that.
Brian said, every vase needs a foot. Chris Dodd said, I thought this was a cooking channel. Pete said, buy the girls a vice and a lump of coal, then they can make diamonds. Eric's got a question. I don't hear the cutting of carrots. I know, I can't be bothered. I've stupidly sat down, so. Pete said he woke up at 7 and realised he weren't sober, so he went back to bed.
Well, he was on the rag yesterday. Seems that was his birthday.
Ruby said, as a kid, she remembers getting a piece of coal and orange for Christmas.
The good old days.
So
Hey,
it's not just I thought it was just a myth. I thought it was just like what people used to say. I didn't realise it actually happened.
No, because Barbie's not always been around, you know.
Who?
Barbie.
Oh.
Just see if I've got those couple of little splits in there. Just see if I've got them splits out. Yep, they're out.
Woodridge by Colin said it was always a tangerine and a red apple in the bottom of the stocking.
So let's just double check this chuck. Wrong way. Like Terry said, always check your chuck on green wood because as you clamp it up, you're squeezing the fibres. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a parting tool down there because I'm going to part it off there. No base. Sorry, Brian, no base.
Why didn't you leave that base on?
I don't want a base on it.
Are you going to leave it wonky at the top?
No, because it's all split.
Well, that'll give it a bit of character.
Well, I can cut you a wonky bit on the top. No, because there's a crack in it.
Lawrence got a question. Are you turning it and then leave it to dry completely as it might wobble?
Yes, that's the plan. I thought if I turn it, hollow it, and then come back and leave it, then I might put some babe oil on it. Then hopefully that might dry slowly and twist a little bit.
Can you finish that on Friday or not?
No, it won't. That'll take a bit longer than that to dry.
All right.
I've got a special guest there with me on Friday.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Eric said he liked the plate you did yesterday. It was looking good.
Thank you, Eric.
Matt said he got the same in his stocking, orange and coal. Amy said she made decorative oranges with cloves stuck in them for Christmas at primary school one year. They smelled amazing. Yes, do that here a lot for a Christmas service. Benjamin said Steve's good at wonky. Woodworm Paul said, hope you enjoyed your work and holiday in France, Ruby.
She's on the way home today, I believe.
Brian said, is this vase week by any chance? I'm doing a vase tomorrow evening.
Oh, could be, Brian. Shall we do that, Brian? Shall we have a vase week? See what people come up with?
Woodwork Learner said, as kids, we used to get oranges, nuts in the morning. Trouble was I didn't like either. Robert Dolman said he got a tangerine and some nuts. Sidley61 joined the chat.
Right, Sid. So who's up for a vase week then? Let's have a vote in the chat.
Got hashtag vase week.
If everybody's up for a vase week, then that's what we'll do. Something simple. Don't need any.
Very much thanks, Paul. In fact, I'm finishing chip carving a platter at the moment.
Nice.
Chris said, so Brian isn't on holidays tomorrow?
No, it's not Bryce, Terry. He's always on a hurry.
Benjamin said, we got Skittles in our stocking. Terry said, are we doing vases this week now?
Yeah, let's go for it.
I think we should, Steve. Hashtag vase week starts today, runs until next Sunday.
There you go.
And Benjamin put Skittles the sweet. Darren said, I see Sonic has made an appearance.
Oh, sorry, it's my head in.
Eric said, we used to roast chestnuts on our wood stove around Christmas. You and Nan and Grandad used to do that, didn't they?
Yeah, horse chestnuts, peanuts, monkey nuts even. In the shells.
Gav said he's going to try vase. Colin said he's up for it.
There you go. That's what it is.
Vase week.
Vase week then. Or vase week, as Nicholas says. Let's just clean that. I want to just clean that in there a little bit so I can get that finished sanded.
Terry said he knows what his live will be tomorrow then.
That's better. Can get that sanded in there now. We ain't got to worry about
MG Woodwork said, oops, I thought there come the flowers, but it was just your hair.
it. Yeah, I need to move my cameras, I think. I think once I get the lathe moved and relocate the cameras, we'll see if we can find a bit better.
Woodwork Learner said, if you called it Firewood Week, I could enter. Bailey Woodworks is on. Welcome to the chat.
Hi, Bailey.
Benjamin said, how big do you think my stocking was? She asked if it was eating Skittles or the playing Skittles.
Who said that?
Amy. And Benjamin said, how big do you think my stocking was?
So the question is, I'm not going to finish it. Oh, I need to finish it now. If we're doing vase, we've got to need to finish this really.
Andy H said, Keith has given me a blank for Tuesday. It would make a strange vase, 12 inches wide and 2 inches tall. Lol. Eric said, let's put the vase week pictures on YouTube like the ones.
Yeah, I can do that if you send them to. You need to send them to me by Saturday though. You're going to do that?
Don't forget we've got guests Saturday.
Yeah, I know, but I can do it Sunday morning, can't I?
Yeah. Gerard said, wonder if we'll see the hedgehog today. Yeah, Sonic does make an appearance. He's moaning now that it's too long. Toby's got to wait till next weekend to have it cut.
Right, so that's 240. That's sanded to 240.
Should have got you put this camera on.
What camera?
In
What
here.
camera?
The camera in here. Security camera.
Right, so that is 240. Seems we're going to do one week. Seems we're doing 1 week. Seems we're doing vase week. I really need to finish that really. So let's put a little bit of a pattern in it. Let's make it pretty. So if we're going to have a bit of a vase week. So I will go with the chunky Robert Sorby patterning tool, texturing tool even. And I'm going to put a ring in there. So I'm going to keep it vertical. And I'm just going to gently push that on there. At 500 RPM.
Rob CP Woodturner's on. And
Hi, Rob.
Jennifer's Craft Creations.
Hi, Jennifer.
Darren said, yes, finish it and let it warp. Can look good sometimes.
So we've just got some dots in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and bring those in a little bit. And see what we get. So we need to sand that back now. Because obviously it's a soft piece of wood. So I sort of tore them out a little bit. So we'll sand that back. Let's go with that one. That you can really see that, can you? Because the light is bleaching out a little bit. There you go, it's a bit better. As you can just see texture in there, so we're just going to sand that back. I'm going to take that from 180 up to 240 again, just to get rid of all the fluffiness. Extraction on helps. So 240. Just get the airline and blow that out. You can't really see that, but you will do once I get some stuff in it. So I'm just going to put a thin line either side of that. I'm going to use the carbide pointy tool. Is that the technical word, the pointy tool? Just to, whoops, need to find out where it is really. So we want one about there. And I think the other one will be about there. But yeah, the other one will be about there. Just like that. And now we'll do something on the rim, just on the edge here. So what I'm going to use now is I'm going to use a small Sorby texturing tool. I'm just going to run that down. Well, actually, I'm not going to run. I'm just going to let it oil itself over, really. So just got a little bit of a beading in there. So we're going to do exactly the same with that on the rim. Just put a little line either side of it, just to give a little bit of definition. Like that. So just going to get a little bit of sandpaper and just clean that up. Piece of 320, just to run in the grooves, just to clean them up a little bit.
MG said perhaps 2 burn lines to make it stand out.
Well, I just thought that, funny enough.
Gerald said detailing tool, Steve.
Yes, detailing tool, texturing tool, whatever you want to call it. Don't know how well that'll burn because obviously it's green, but we'll give it a try.
Just don't set fire to the place.
Confidence, love. I love your confidence. So I'm using a bit of Formica just to burn this.
Benjamin said, I expect the texturing tools work a lot better on wet wood. I find they just chip out the dry wood sometimes.
Hardwoods are better. You always get a better finish on a hardwood. There's our burn lines. So what we do now is we're going to seal that with some sand and sealer. Then we can, maybe put a little bit of embellishing wax on these to sort of bring them out. But we'll see what it looks like. So, sand and sealer. Nice generous coat of sand and sealer.
Woodwork learner said bit of colour.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to put colour on this one. No, I'm going to keep it au naturel. You moan at me for colouring too much. So you can see that texture just stands out a little bit better now.
Dye is on.
I die. So that's going to take a little while to dry because obviously the wood's still wet. I can't burnish it because the wood's wet as well. So using Scotch-Brite just to take off the floppy and where the grain is swollen a little bit. So there we go. So I think, excuse me, I think that's about the outside done. I'm not going to go no further than that, I don't think.
You got to hollow the inside now.
I have. Quick set. You sound like a wood turner. Just double check my chuck's tight.
You sound like you're going to get slapped.
Get this end parted off. Then we can remove the tailstock out of the way. Get extraction off. We don't need that now. I'm going to go nearly all the way through, and then I'm going to remove the tailstock.
It was nice to briefly see our child today, wasn't it?
Yeah, all for about 10 minutes.
It's just going to be like when she get married, mate.
She won't have a key when she get married. Alright, so let's move that round now. Let's go on a
Lauren
different...
said gilt wax would make it pop.
Yeah, I did think of that in there, but I think because that's green, I think the grain's swollen a little bit. I think that might go in all of it. I don't really want all of it. So, so let's get this. I'm going to hollow this out. Let's move this out of the way. Tailstock out of the way. So I'm going to start hollowing this out with a spindle gouge, just to give me a start. It's a bit high. Oops, not with that. So get a bit of speed on it, and try and vibration.
Vince Kerrigan's just joined.
Sorry?
Vince Kerrigan's just joined the chat.
Hi, Vince.
He's been watching the Olympics.
Alright, so I'm going to swap over to the Simon Hope hollowing tool with the little tiny carbide blade. I don't know how deep I'm going to go. I could have took this out with a Forstner a bit really for to start with, but what is vibrating?
Matt's off out. Thanks for popping over, Matt.
Hi Matt. Thank you, Matt. Have a good day. I put a light on, I can't see in there.
Do you want your glasses?
No, that's the light, not the. That's the light I can't see, not the. That's bleached it out now. That's the trouble. I can't help that, but I can't. No, I can't have that on. That's rubbish. That's too bright for you guys. Let's turn this one on, see if that makes any better. Oh, that might be. That's a bit better.
Brian said check the tenon.
Check the tenon.
They're talking about cooking avocados now. Woodwork learner said you've moved the tailstock on my.
Move the tailstock.
You moved the tailstock on my net reset.
Oh, right. Right, it's tight.
MG Woodwork said you can drill the hole to the depth and get rid of the slow moving wood.
Yeah, I could have done that. I totally forgot about it, to be honest.
Woodturning by Barry's got to go. He's gone to dish up his dinner.
See you later, Barry. Thanks for coming over. I normally would turn out with a force and a bit and then just finish it off, but
But
well, I forgot. I got carried away because I want to try and hollow things out a bit more rather than using the force a bit. Because I always used to use the force a bit. I thought I'd.
Barry said nothing wrong with that. MG. Did I say Barry? I meant Brian.
This lathe's making an awful funny noise.
Oh, again.
Yeah.
We'll get that sorted.
Making like a noisy bearer noise.
Eric said, does a steady rest keep it from vibrating?
It would do if you had one round there. See how deep we are. Yeah, that don't sound very good, that noise. What are we in, 2 inches? Let's go a little bit deeper.
Pete currently eating kippers with homemade soda bread for his breakfast. They're talking about avocados. Never had avocado. MG said, what speed are you turning at?
Oh, yeah, good question. Round about 1400, 1500, something like that.
GTD Blair's on.
Hi, Blair. How you doing, mate? Good live this morning with Jay and the boys. Did
Still
a
on
nice
carrots, I'm
piece.
afraid. I ain't slicing. We'll have batons. Carrot batons. Is that okay, sir?
Whatever.
Need some vegetables. You don't have veg very often. Ooh. Where's me?
We lost.
Bit of tissue, please. Oh, stop your water. Eric said, Steve, go 6 inch deep.
I'm going to try. Just need to get a bit deeper. No, the handle I want is there. So we'll try this one. It's a bit longer.
Pete, but don't eat avocados, Nikki. They'll turn you into Australian.
Yeah. Oops.
Darren said, Nikki, in Australia, you have to make a choice. You eat avocados or pay your house off. Lol.
Oh, blooming tail stock's right in the way.
Robert said, I've got to give you a whole carrot.
Go what?
Just give you a whole carrot.
I don't mind raw carrot. Right, let's try this because I can banging on the tail stock. So oh, that's a bit easier.
I like kiwi fruit. I don't mind kiwis. So Brian has put Vase Week. Turn a vase this week and send the pictures to Steve by Saturday evening, the latest. Or better still, video your effort and share it. No rules regarding the turning. Good luck. And you've got no comment for that.
No, I'm just
You're just concentrating.
concentrating. Trouble is I can't see. I'm still trying to do it by feel.
I am doing carrots, but I'm not chopping them. We're having carrot batons for a change. Just easier. MG said the holler of yours is doing a good job, by the way.
Thank you. Trouble is I can't. When it's now gone so far deep in, I can't see. Sort of relying on feel really.
You turning the buttons after Steve's finished, Nikki. Eric said, Steve, blow out the shaving sometimes helps.
Yeah, I'm going to do this pass and I'll do that.
Klondike Craftsman's on.
Hi Lewis, how you doing, bud?
Darren said he can't find a sound effect for cutting carrot buttons. I'm making it difficult.
Do, 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 do.
Douglas said the outside's looking good.
Thank you, Douglas. Inside don't feel much better, much good though. It's a bit ridgy, but we can clean it up afterwards once we get the depth. So I am in 3.5 inches.
Real inches?
Yep, real inches. Actually, I'm going to check my tenon before I check my chuck.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
So rude.
It's not rude, mate. Can't help it. That's what I'll have a day rest tomorrow.
I'm sure you will.
I am on holiday. I'm allowed to.
Oops. Yeah, I definitely think I should have done this with a forceps a bit first. Never mind.
Douglas said, have you looked into a laser deep hollower?
Douglas, I don't do enough hollow work to worry about things like that. Spend all that money on one.
Woodwork Learner said, are Woodturning classes beginning to open up yet? Yeah, I think they are, aren't they?
I don't know. Some of the RPTs have been doing remotes anyway, haven't they? Been doing remote demos.
Pete said, think you need more than 3.5 inches, Steve, but it is closer to the chuck, so drill with spindle gouge a bit. That's Pete from Twisted Tree said that.
Yeah, I don't think my spindle gouge is long enough, Pete. To be honest.
Just one sec, sorry. MG said, and who's the yawning lady who's on holiday?
Easy life. That's who she is. It's the better half.
Stuart said he's got to go. It says looking good, Steve. Got to go. F1 starting soon. Bye, folks.
See you later, Stuart. Thanks for coming over.
MG Woodwork said you can still drill out some of it. This is the hardest part to do by hand.
Yeah, but it's a challenge, isn't it? If I do it all by turning out like this.
Stuart said, yeah, he was just asking. Oh, sugar. No, Douglas said he was just asking. What did I say?
Perhaps I should have made the neck a bit wider.
Brian put Mark order a new spindle gouge for Steve.
Don't encourage him, Brian. Oh, it's quite a way down there. It's further than I thought it was. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So it's about there. So we ain't got much more to go. Slow progress, but we'll get there eventually.
And new bearings for your lathe. You put
Who's that?
Woodwork Learner.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm making a new. Well, it's under warranty, so if it is a bearing, then I'll have a look after the live, but it's making a
How
funny
long's it under
noise.
warranty for them?
5 years. I should imagine the bearings aren't guaranteed for 5 years.
Of course they're not.
Hmm.
Douglas said, Steve, check the chucks are swobbling a bit.
That's it. This is wobbling here. Well, that's drying out. That's now losing its shape.
Jennifer said you need a new lathe with reverse, Steve.
This will last me till I retire. When I retire, I may invest in a better one. Unless I win the lottery, of course.
You've got to
But
do the lottery to win
I'm
it.
going to say, I think you have to do it, don't you, to win it?
Di said it's a parts warranty, don't quote me, and sealed bearings are also known as lifetime bearings. I think they'd be covered.
Oh, right. Looks like Record Power may be having it back then.
Yay. Did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Oops. Oops. My biggest bugbear with this lathe is that you can't remove the tailstock without having to unbolt it. So it's always in the way.
Douglas said, Steve, you're retiring next week.
I think that's as deep as I'm going to go. That is. Let's get. So that's down to there. Well, you can't see, can you? So it's down to there. So that's as deep as I'm going to go. Obviously, it's not curved into it like it is because I can't get the tool round because the tail stock's in the way.
Brian said rotate the headstock.
I have, but I still can't get it with the blooming tails because I'm trying to get in at that angle, and my long handle is banging on the tailstock. But that'll do. That'll be where we need to be. Right, so I want a small bowl gouge just to clean that edge up. Just clean this up a little bit because I come out there a little bit thin and just chip that. So that'll do. I've got a little bit of where it's gone slightly eccentric. We've lost that little bit there, so we'll have to take that down to that black line, I think.
Woodwork Learner said, if you monetize channel, does that make it professional use?
Not doing so. If it does, I shouldn't be monetized.
Blair said, looks nice job, Steve. It's a lovely vase.
Thank you, bro. Right, so let's just get some sandpaper and just clean up where we can see. Not going to put my finger too far in there because obviously I'm sanding that up. Get some extraction on.
Darren said, looks very nice, mate. Want to see it, how it looks when it completely dries. I think it will warp nicely.
Yeah, I think it will as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak it in some baby oil. Hopefully that'll dry slowly. And bearing in mind, obviously, when you got wet wood, it doesn't sand very well anyway. So,
Amy says, looks great, Steve.
thanks, Amy. So let's take this up to 400 grit maybe inside. And stuff. It's 240. 320. 400. Obviously, I've only just gone into the neck because I don't want to be sticking my finger too far down there, just in case it catch. So I sand and did I sand and seal? Yeah, I sand and sealed that. Can't remember now. So I sand and sealed that. So hopefully, I don't know if a baby oil will soak into that now. Where's my baby oil?
Cupboard.
Which one? Oh, there it is. Well, you could have wiped the lid last time you finished with it. Right. So let's get overhead cam. Let's get
Darren said, no, don't put anything on it. Embrace the wonkiness. Robert said, why baby oil?
Well, I think if I don't put something on it, it's going to dry too quick because that's still quite moist in there, and it's just going to crack. That'll still dry, but that'll dry slower with the baby oil on it.
MG said wax is good for coating the wood to slow down the drying. I use beeswax for that.
Could do, I suppose. I'm going to use baby oil.
Lawrence said, well done, Steve. It's a nice vase. Need some flowers and give it to Nikki for taking care of you.
She kills flowers.
Benjamin said, because you've got plenty in the bedroom.
Has he been in our bedroom?
Douglas said, Steve, I wish I could turn as good as you.
Oh, just put a gouge in my leg. All over the floor now. You will, Douglas, believe me, if I didn't think, 2 year ago, 3 year ago, that I'd even be doing lives, mate. So it's all about having a little bit of confidence and practice. The more you practice, the better you will get.
Darren said his baby oil made from real babies. Chris said it won't get nappy rash either.
So I'm just going to rub this in. I don't think that'll soak too much in on the outside because obviously I've sand and sealed it. But
Colin said, learn something new every day. Didn't know about the baby oil. Woodwork learner said only in Norfolk.
don't know what you mean. Right, so just get a bit of dry cloth. Buff this off.
Ruby said you just need to practice.
You do, and that's the key word. Even just getting a piece of wood and doing, beads and coves and flushing off and other bits and bobs. That's just practice, practice, practice. Like anything, the more you do, the better you'll get. So I'm not going to colour it. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to par that off there now. I'm going to put a slight undercut on it. Excuse me. I'm going to put a slight undercut on it. So when it sits, it's going to sit on the rim, not in the middle, and wobble. Safety glasses.
Radar wood turners on.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Gerard said, could you use other oil like lemon oil or Danish oil?
Well, I'm not 100%. I'm not really up to on oils. I don't use a lot of oils, but if it's an oil, I don't see why you couldn't. Brian's holding his breath now. You can breathe now, Brian. So let's get this out of here. Throw that in the recycling bin. Get that in there so we can sand the bottom off. So get the...
He's slippery now, you put that oil on it.
Yeah.
You know what butterfingers you are?
I am. I need a new pad on there really, but that'll do for this. We're just going to gently sand this up because it's a bit of a tear out in there because of obviously...
Don't do that.
What's that?
Keep sniffing down the mic.
Do what like this? What do I mean?
Brian said, well held, sir.
Thank you, Brian. I knew you'd be proud of me, Dad. Right.
Gav said he's seen people use sunflower oil.
Yeah, I can't see why any oil. I would imagine any oil would be good.
Neil M is on.
Hi, Neil. New to the channel? Name I haven't heard before.
Sonic is back. Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I get my head in the way.
You can't see the grey so much. Right, so he said, Steve, looking back in the chat, I see that you have noise from the lathe. On my CL4, it was a loose grub screw on the belt drive.
Okay.
That's Neil M.
Okay, I will check that after the live. Thank you
you.
very much, Neil. Oops, don't want to put that on there, do I? It says it's 240.
Woodward by Colin said, good call, Neil.
So I thought I was going to have to cancel my live today. Reason being, as I cut my finger yesterday, look, can you see it? Yeah, that's that big. I thought I was going to have to cancel my live because of that. The pain was excruciating.
How'd you cut your finger?
When I'd done the gearbox oil yesterday.
Oh, don't be such a wuss.
That was for Brian's benefit, that was.
Hmm.
Right, last one, 400 grit. And we'll get some oil on it. Right, so 400 grit.
Steve Ellis was on. Hello, Steve.
Hi,
He
Steve.
said, Neil, I had the same on mine. Easy fix when you know.
It's like a
typical of it, something like that, isn't it?
It's like a ticking noise when you. It's just like a dry bearing. That's what it sounds like to me.
Douglas said, Steve, did you use StarBond?
No, I didn't actually. No, if I was on site, I would have used super glue, but.
Woodwork Learner said, bit of new skin would have sorted that. Paint on plaster. You used to have that, didn't we?
Yeah, new skin. Yeah, I've still got some in the van, funny enough.
Marley Shed is on.
Hi, Marley. How you doing, mate? Right, so a little bit of oil on there as well, just to finish that off.
Eric said those paper cuts are so bad. MG said that lathe is really silent. The only audible noise was some vibrations during hollowing.
Yeah.
Bearings will be fine, I'm sure.
Well, I have got the noise cancellation turned up on OBS, so you won't actually hear a lot of noise from the lathe. Right, so.
Gerard said, Steve, you're lucky you don't work with knives. It's what I call a graze, your cut. Ben said, Steve, I suspect it was worse than given birth, right? As we all know, that's exaggerated.
Oh, I'm not even going to go, yeah.
Darren said, Steve, you do know you're meant to use spanners and not skew when changing the oil, right?
No, it was a blooming cable tie. That's what it was. What caught me.
Eric said, did you call an ambulance?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That bled for at least, I don't know, 1-2 seconds, I suppose.
He is accident prone. I'll never forget sometimes they're coming and go, Nick, can you get me a plaster? And I'm like, oh, for God's sake. And there's just blood pouring. I'm like, how the hell is a plaster going to hold that back?
Oh, let's turn this camera off here. There we go. There we go, folks. Oh, no, too far. That's a bit bright, that one. Let's go for a different camera. I hate these cameras. Not the cameras, the light. I need to sort my lighting out. There you go. So, nice little vase. Let's get a tape and find out exactly how big it is to give you guys a rough idea. So, length is, let's go for 6.5 inches or 175 mil. No, 165 mil. And the overall width on the widest part is around about 4.25 or 108 mil. And depth, I managed to get it 5 inches deep. So there you go. Nice little vase. Hopefully that won't crack. That'll twist a little bit. I'm hoping that's going to look sort of go a bit eccentric in the middle here. That'd be nice. But it's quite thick on the sides because obviously I couldn't get the tool in there to hollow out. But I'm hoping after my holiday to have a bit of a move about in here. So hopefully I can get the extension bed to move the tailstock further back out of the way. So we can progress and move on with our learning journey. So, as Brian mentioned, we will have a vase week. So, send me your pictures on Messenger. Send some pictures on Messenger. Like Brian said, if you can, record it, stick it on the tubes, and let other people view it and have a look at it. Be proud of what you do. And then anybody who sends me photographs, I will get them all together like I did the other week for the wands, and we will.
By Saturday.
Yeah, I really need them by Saturday so that I can do the presentation video for Sunday lunchtime live. So if you can get them over to me by Saturday or before, absolutely excellent. But there you go, guys. Nice little vase. Quite enjoyed doing that, actually.
I suppose I better put some links in, isn't I?
Oh yeah, do some links for
everyone's just saying what a nice vase it is, and I really am too lazy to read everyone's. I'm so sorry. I'm being very lazy today.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ruby. We're not actually going on holiday till a week Monday, so we'll be here next week as well. Special guest there. We're next Friday. We have Floyd from Man of Krafts. He's coming over to have a chat. He does a bit of resin work, a bit of restoration work, a few things. Then we'll be back Sunday. Be a quick live Sunday, I think, because I've got a few things to do before we go away. So, but I look forward to seeing your vases, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, yes, you can't really see it, it's a bit dark, but.
All right, Steve, you need to read some of them comments while I'm sorting these links out, please. Right, this is the link for Terry's live tomorrow.
Sometimes turning with Terry, or occasionally turning with Terry.
Brian said he ain't got one, but I'll still just put your channel in, Brian.
Let's see. Thank you very much. So I'll start from here. Where we go? Douglas Man, Steve, do you have a sling? Oh, what from a finger? Thank you, Douglas. Thank you, Colin. Right. Thank you, Woodwork Learner. Thank you, Blair. Thank you, Gav. Thank you, Robert. TJ, very nicely. Thank you, Ruby. Nice little vase. Thank you, Ruby. Hope you have a safe journey home, Ruby. Thank you, Gerald. Yeah, you're right. That is a nice change from the bowls.
Douglas said holiday again. Stevie changed your name to Terry.
I had a holiday, have I? No. Thank you, Rob. So I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with, vases. Let's go for some extravagant shapes and colours. Bit of texturing as well, if you can get it.
I get Mark's up?
Mark won't have one.
No.
Mark won't have one because
why?
Brian's doing that. Mark and Brian are alternating every other week now.
All right, so just Brian then.
Yep.
Yeah, I've just put a link onto Brian's channel because he said he hasn't got a.
Oh, Pete's got no time for a vase. That's a shame, Pete.
It's a vase, Gerard. Yep, we'll do, mate. What is the pros for this week, Steve? What's that mean? Oh, prize.
Gerard, will a bud vase do? Yeah, it's a vase, isn't it? I can't see why not. Thank you very much, Door. Yeah, no, it's the first time I've had this year, Douglas. Don't know what you mean by that.
MG said throw some shavings in to help the slow drying.
Yeah, I might do actually. I might fill it up with some of these wet shavings, but I'm just going to leave it in the workshop. It's not what's the temperature in there? 21 degrees. So it's not majorly warm in there. I'll just leave it in here and let it dry out nicely. But anyway, I'll get some pictures up of it and I'll add them to the whatever you call it at the end of next week. So yeah, I look forward to you guys sending me some pictures like I did the ones. Yeah, any vase will do. Any vase will do. It's not got to be something you turn this week. If we've already got pictures of one, then that will be fine, like Brian said. But if you're going to do one and you do a video of it, then and you've got a YouTube channel, and stick it on the channel. And we'll and put the hashtag vase week. Is it, what did Brian call it? Hashtag vase week or just vase?
No, can you put it in again, Brian, please?
Should we put vase?
Yeah, bed vase is fine as long as it's a vase.
Yeah.
It can hold 1 flower, it can hold 50 flowers, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's a big vase, 50 flowers.
Well, I'm living in hope here.
Yeah, if
A
Brian,
girl can dream, can't she?
if Brian can put in what it was again, well, can't remember if it was vase or vase week. But if you tag that in your video,
me.
when you do your description, put your description in, and then in the bottom put hashtag vase week or vase or whatever it is. Then all them videos should be linked together. Whoever does a video that week should all link together somehow. Vase week. There you go. Hashtag vase week. So, hope you've enjoyed. I have. I've had good fun as always. Thank you very much to my wife for helping me out. Nikki, thank you. Even I have to drag her out here kicking and screaming every single week, and I have to tie her up in the corner and all sorts.
Yeah, we still not the same thing.
Oh, don't start that again, Douglas. Don't start that again, Douglas. Right, guys, have a great week. I may see you tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm helping Brian or not, but I may see you next week or in the week. If I don't see you before, I will see you Friday night with the special guest airworm, Floyd from Man of Krafts. I'll put the link of that for today or to later on today. Then I will be here Sunday, but it won't be a big project. It'll be a short project on Sunday. And then Brian is covering for me the Friday that I'm on holiday, but we'll talk about that next week. So other than that, have a great week. Stay safe. Have fun in the weather. If you're working, retired, enjoy yourself. Anyway, speak to you soon. Take care, and bye for now.
Bye.
That's all, folks.